All right, got my grub here. Got some dinner here got some chicken and macaroni and cheese tonight. That's what I'm gonna be grubbing on. Some good mac and cheese. Ooh, excuse me. Shout out to my coworker. She definitely did a good job on this. Gotta get to this. I'm hungry. Get a little more of this mac and cheese. Before I dive right in. All right. The first story of the night is Anthony Poole tweets a response to Draymond Green about addressing his fight with Jordan Poole last year when they were still teammates on the Golden State Warriors. Draymond did an interview with Patrick Beverly on his podcast called Pat Bev Pod. The clip came out today. Well, excuse me, the episode was released today. Matter of fact, here's a little snippet of it, and I'll be back with my take, as well as the tweets that he and Draymond shared between each other. All right, fair use, fair use.
Of course, happens over time, and you usually ain't just triggered by something like that fast,
Right.
to that degree. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a team. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody on my team triggering me, in an instant. we know stuff that you don't say amongst men. You know what I'm saying? We know, things that you have to stand on.
All right, so that was Draymond's interview with, Draymond's comment to the incident between he and Jordan Poole. And Mr. Poole did not take kindly to what Draymond said in that interview. This is what he put out on Twitter as a response to that. And I quote, "I stand on this. That is some BS. JP was his guy and he avoided me last year. He is a soft ass bitch and I'm standing on this. And he didn't apologize to me and my wife. So lame, and me and him can meet anytime he wants." Now, here's what Draymond had to say in response to Anthony Poole's tweet. And I quote, "That's so cute. It's impossible to avoid an arena for a year, champ. I got get my family from that family room every game and stop using those words. They usually don't go over well amongst men." All right, so that's the response to Draymond Green and Anthony Poole. Now, look, I get Anthony Poole's feelings on this. That he's his father. He's just defending and protecting his son. Of course he was pissed off when he saw his son being knocked out in that video, and that whole video went viral because we all know Jordan Poole was the subject of a lot of jokes, of a lot of memes, a lot of social media, jabs. Also, I'm sure that Anthony Poole had to hear from other family members as well as his friends. So that definitely gets to someone. And I get that he wants to stand up for his son like any father would, like any parent would. Excuse me. So yeah, I don't blame him for sticking up for his son. But on the flip side, that's for Jordan Poole and Draymond to work out between them. Now, yes, they still had their beef. They still don't like each other, but that's up for them to, to deal with whatever issues they have with each other, whether they resolve them or not. You sitting up challenging a grown man to a fight and calling him all kinds of his names, such as a soft ass bitch, doesn't help matters none, because that makes Jordan Poole like he can't fight his own battles and he's got to run to daddy. Not to say Jordan Poole is soft or anything, but I'm just saying that's the perception a lot of people are going to take, not only with Draymond, but in the NBA as well. People are going to just assume that he's soft. And also Draymond shouldn't stoop that low either. And responded like, come on, man, you should be above that. You're an NBA superstar. You're a 4-time NBA champion. 9 times out of 10, you're a Hall of Famer, whether we agree or disagree on that. But still, you should be above that. Like, you shouldn't be getting into these Twitter beefs. A lot of NBA players now need to stop just getting into these social media beefs. Look at Kevin Durant. Here you are arguing with a comedian over your game, and he ends up roasting you. And now, look, he ends up becoming famous because of what you've done. You made this dude famous, KD. So these NBA players need to stop getting into these petty social media beefs because they're not worth it. It's just pretty insane. Like, you supposed to be above that. You supposed to be on that level of anybody, whether it's another player or a parent or just an average person. You ain't supposed to be doing that. So I get both sides of the coin, but it's just like, it's time to stop. Like, it's time to move on. That whole incident was almost a year ago. Jordan Poole, he's no longer on the team anymore. So he's out of that. He's off of that team. He's out of that environment. He doesn't have to even deal with Draymond anymore, except for when they play each other twice a year. When they travel to DC and San Francisco, respectively. That's the only time they've got to deal with each other. But other than that, they don't have to say 2 words to each other. They just got to be respectful and cordial with each other. But like I said, I get, Anthony Poole want to protect his son. That never changes. That never goes away. No matter how old your kid is, you're always going to want to be there to protect him. But in some instances, he's also got to handle some things himself. And this is one of them.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUS offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the tables. Sign up at BetUS.com today to get into the action. BetUS, where the game begins.